Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we gathered up everyone's companion quests. We will get to them eventually, however, I just want to take a minute and do a bit of planet scanning. I want to slow everything down. Also, quick question, where are we? Where are we? I'm not... Balor. I do not believe that this is where we were previously. Well, there's a mass relay and a fuel depot. That's handy. Oh yeah, we need some more probes. We need some more of that. Thank you. Now, I said I wanted to do some planet scanning, so let's start off here. What does Balor have to offer? Ilatha. A tiny rock planet, Ilatha is noted for its frigid temperatures and crushing nitrogen and krypton atmosphere. Lying out beyond the formal belt, there is little to recommend it. Orbital distance 5.5 AU. Orbital period 23.6 Earth years. Radius 1,812 kilometers. Day length 57.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 43.34 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature negative 72 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.1 G. Y'all are saying there's naught to recommend it. Apparently it's rich. Apparently it's got all the good shit. If I can find... Oh, hello, there's the good shit.
Launching probe.
Who has done Ilatha's PR? Who has done that?
Probe away.
This place has plenty to offer. How dare? I'm offended on the planet's behalf.
Launching probe.
Now, what I was going to say... it's very lucky...
Probe launched.
that the collectors didn't decide to give chase. That we pissed off and they were like, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Probe launched.
Anything else? It's still rich. Hello.
Probe launched.
Oh, yes, please.
Probe away.
But there we go. Now it's down to good.
Launching probe.
But still, this place had plenty to offer. This place was fabulous. Thank you. Thank you kindly, Ilatha. I will recommend you from now on. Caleston? The hostile moon, Caleston, is the largest satellite of the gas giant Canunos, maybe? An ancient asteroid strike deposited major iodes of element 0 within the molten sulfur mantle. Eldfell Ashland Energy's mining operations have made it the largest source of Starship drive core material in the Attican Traverse. Caleston is racked with volcanism due to tidal stresses from Canunos. Because of weak solar output, plant-like life on Caleston is not carbon-based and photosynthetic, but silicon-based and thermosynthetic, requiring heat rather than sunlight to power its chemical reactions. These organisms flourish in volcanic vents and during solar flares, when Balor can double or triple in luminosity. Sadly, sapient habitation is not possible here, and Caleston's biodiversity is considered threatened by the Citadel Council Committee on Habitable Worlds. Population 1 billion? I don't do numbers. I think that's 1,802,705,000. I think. Maybe. Colony founded 1975 CE. Capital Sinnoh. Orbital distance 0.07 AU. Orbits Canunos. Orbital period 21.5 Earth hours. Around Canunos. Radius 6,600 kilometers. Day length 21.5 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure, 0.9 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature, 30 Celsius. Surface gravity, 1.2 G. Okay, and again, rich.
Launching probe.
The fact that we've had 2 rich planets, it's like the game is saying, hey...
Launching probe.
Hey, yous might want to prepare yourself.
Probe away.
And this one even has element 0. You know how difficult that is to get.
Launching probe.
I'm extremely nervous about the next main mission because as I was saying before, hello, yoink.
Probe launched.
And yoink.
Launching
Thank you
probe.
kindly. But yes, the whole point of this game, or at least that I can see, is that
Probe away.
we're supposed to go through the Omega 4 relay, beat up the collectors, and then that's game over. At least that's how I see this playing out. So getting the thing that allows us to go beyond the Omega 4 relay, I'm like, ooh. It feels... if I were just trying to complete this game as quickly as possible...
Probe away.
I think I could be ending it really soon.
Probe away.
As I say, I like to take my time with a game. I don't want to just rush through it. I want to savor everything and explore everything, so I'm not going to do that. However, I feel if I really wanted to, I could probably make a beeline for that derelict Reaper and then go straight through the Omega 4 relay, and that makes me nervous. Kanunos. Kanunos is a sizable gas giant with a hydrogen-nitrogen atmosphere. It is believed to be an extrasolar capture due to its close stellar location. In a rare phenomenon, it is near enough to its red dwarf star to be within the life zone, though its massive size prevents the tidal lock that usually occurs at such a range. While nothing could survive on the surface of a planet with such crushing gravity, Kanunos' moon, Caleston, is habitable. Kanunos is skimmed for its abundant hydrogen, and refineries on Caleston process it into a metastable metallic form for use as starship fuel. Orbital distance, 0.07 AU. Orbital period, 31 Earth days. Radius, that would be 49,231 kilometers. Day length, 17.0 Earth hours. What do you have? Only moderate, okay. Well, to be fair, people have been mining this for, hydrogen, or skimming it for hydrogen, whichever you want to say. Let's just grab that.
Launching probe.
Just as a starting point. That's pretty decent.
Probe away. Probe launched.
I think something I'd say about the main plot of Mass Effect 2, and I'd say it's one of its best features. Well, hello.
Probe launched.
Oh, that was the majority of it. Still, we'll do a quick check. Something I both enjoy and am concerned by in regards to the main plot of Mass Effect 2, everything feels very hectic.
Probe launched.
With Mass Effect 1, I felt like I was sort of, I could explore at my leisure. Oh, hello. Thank you.
Launching probe.
We knew ahead of time where all the main missions were. We got told, okay, there's this problem, this problem, this problem, like, go to it. It felt a lot more like it was in the player's control. And on one hand, I do appreciate that. I like being able to control when a certain plot point is going to hit. However, it also feels rather sterile. 1 second. Bress. A member of the Formor Belt, Bress is a dwarf planet with no atmosphere. It is, however, rich in lithium, which is integral to the heat sinks of starships or handheld weapons. A large robo-mining operation from Caleston can be found here. Orbital distance 2.9 AU. Orbital period 4.9 Earth years. Radius 975 kilometers. Day length 23.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure none. Surface temperature negative 146 Celsius. Okay, rich, very nice. There we go. As a starting point.
Probe away.
Well, yeah, so on one hand, I did appreciate knowing ahead of time, okay, these are all of the main missions.
Launching probe.
We can trigger them whenever we like, in whatever order we like. I can get to them when I get to them. And there will be no negative repercussions, if you get what I'm saying. However, at the same time, you know, it feels rather sterile. It doesn't feel like Saren is out there doing his own thing. It sort of feels like the galaxy is just waiting for Shepard to do stuff.
Probe away.
And the game can respond. Whereas with Mass Effect 2, because again, I'm convinced there's some sort of timer. There is some sort of in-game timer or, you know, some kind of measuring system. I wonder if maybe it's related to level.
Probe launched.
Once Shepard hits certain levels, maybe that's when the main quests open up. I'm not entirely sure. But it definitely feels... I would say... there we go.
Probe away.
The galaxy feels more alive with Mass Effect 2. There we go.
Probe away.
Because it's so much more difficult to tell what is going to trigger, you know, a main mission.
Probe away.
It feels like stuff is actually happening. It's not the game waiting for me to do stuff. The game, or rather the world, is, you know, the elusive man is off doing stuff and he's figuring shit out and this, that, and t'other. It feels so much more alive. But as a player, I'm like, oh, this makes me nervous. This makes me nervous because I don't know what's going to trigger what. Like I said, it's, in my opinion, it's both a good thing and a bad thing. I enjoy it, but it makes me nervous. Partholon? A large planet composed of ice surrounding a rocky core. I did start my timer going, didn't I? Yes, I did. I had such a panic then. A large planet composed of ice surrounding a rocky core. Partholon retains trace gases of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. Its crushing gravity makes for an inhospitable stay and makes most mining infeasible. However, its orbit's proximity to the mass relay in the system means space travelers will, for the next few years, use it for a gravitational slingshot to add speed on their way to and from Caleston. Orbital distance, 11.2 AU. Orbital period, 68.6 Earth years. Radius, 11,921 kilometers. Day length, 28.2 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure, trace. Surface temperature, negative 236 Celsius. Surface gravity, 6.6 G. Oh, and it's rich.
Probe away.
Again, it's... the fact that they placed us in a system with... oh my... this is...
Probe away.
Yeah, it's really highlighting to me, you need to be upgrading the Normandy. You need to be upgrading your shit.
Probe launched.
You're getting to the point of no return if you decide to speedrun this. Upgrade your shit. Hello? As I always say, I have no interest in speedrunning. I want to savor a game. I want to enjoy it. I want to take it at my own pace.
Launching probe.
So it is probably going to be quite a while.
Probe launched.
Quite a while before I make my way over to the Reaper. Anything else? Yeah, that's... Oh, hello.
Probe launched.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, shit, that wasn't what I meant to do, sorry. I always forget, it's not double-esque. There we go, but that is Balor 100% completed. There we go, and now... You know what, let's just explore this area. Let's just have an explore, why not? Let me out. I want to see what's over there. You know what, we'll head. We'll head for Aysur. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll just make our way around this system, have a bit of a chill. And then from there, we can see where we're at. Alformus. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Alformus had its helium-3 refueling stations destroyed in an attack by Grow Zero, an anti-population terrorist group that wanted no more immigration to Arvuna. A consortium of Arvuna-based corporations are currently rebuilding the stations. Alliance Advisory. Alformus is not considered vital to the stability of the Aysur system. Civilians working on the Helium-3 platforms should not expect Alliance military intervention in case of kidnapping or other violence. What the fuck? Orbital distance 10.1 AU. Orbital period 32.2 Earth years. Radius 67,626 kilometers. Day length 8.8 Earth hours. Okay.
Probe away.
Okay, I'm gonna need to be
Probe launched.
somewhat careful with my probes. I don't want to have to go all the way back to that other system. There aren't gonna be refueling stations in all 4 of them.
Probe launched.
Let's... Yeah, if it's not a massive spike
Launching probe.
from here on out, I think I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, this planet is probably... Yeah, that's fine. Sheer. A remote rock planet capped in ice, Sheer has been exploited by Arvunan corporations for its minerals. Home to gold veins, which are used in spaceship shielding, as well as jewelry and cobalt deposits used in high tensile alloys, Sheer shows no signs of being exhausted anytime soon. A light gravity helps keep the planetary exportation process cheap. Orbital distance 20.0 AU. Orbital period 89.7 Earth years. Radius 4,900 kilometers. Day length 31.0 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature negative 185 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.7 G. You know, I'm really hopeful that we'll be able to find
Probe away.
a planet with a side quest on it. Hello, thank you.
Probe away.
I should note, when I found the, because it was the Normandy crash site, I completely misread the text on screen. It's because I'm playing Danganronpa, and there's a feature in that called white noise, so I misread it as like, oh, follow the white noise. So I wasn't looking at the scanner, you know, seeing the... I noticed when I was editing that there was a white thing in the actual scanner. I was instead looking at the, you know, element 0, iridium, platinum, palladium. I was looking at that white line thinking, well, how am I supposed to use this to track where I'm going? I didn't notice the thing on the actual scanner. Oh, hello.
Probe launched.
So yeah, I'm... Oh, hello. Thank you. So yeah, I'm really hopeful
Probe launched.
that we'll be able to find a planet with an actual side quest on it, because I want to actually, you know, pay attention to the scanning doodad. I want to see what that is like.
Probe.
As I said, I just completely misread it. I completely misread it as white
probe.
noise. What the hell, though? So many good things. And here I am trying to be careful with my probes, and I'm just being given all of this good shit. Okay, there we go. Where else? You. Close up. Agnin. A hothouse planet, Agnin's scorching clouds of methane and sulfur dioxide give the planet a pale green colour in visible light. The SO2 from volcanic activity rains down as sulfuric acid in the upper atmosphere, but this is boiled away before the liquid ever reaches the surface. Agnin's harsh environment has prevented exploration by anything except probes. Orbital distance 0.7 AU. Orbital period 0.6 Earth years. Radius 4,834 kilometers. Day length 61.1 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 86.87 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 684 Celsius. Flippin' heck, that is hot. Surface gravity at 0.5 G. Anything nice, thank you.
Probe launched.
We can now afford the med bay, which I'm really not all that interested
Probe
in.
launched.
I'm pretty sure the med bay... All of the other upgrades, I can see purposes for. Like with the shielding, oh, our shields really weren't up to snuff the last time that we faced a collector ship. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Or we need better guns. Yeah, I get that. With the medbay, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's just a cosmetic upgrade. Then again, Chakwas does deserve a new medbay.
Probe launched.
If we did decide to buy into that upgrade, it wouldn't be for us, it'd be for Chakwas.
Launching probe.
Where was that? I'll have it. But then again, Naomi is planning on scrapping the new Normandy. She's planning on scrapping that as soon as she possibly can. So would she invest into the medbay? It's not necessary. She's getting the other stuff because it'll keep her friends safe. She's not going to cut off her nose to spite her face. So, I don't know. Draenon. A sizable hydrogen-nitrogen gas giant just on the far side of its pale yellow star's frost line. Draenon is known for its spectacular storms. At least 3 persistent observable spots, actually cyclonic and anticyclonic storms, have lasted for over 544 years, significantly longer than Jupiter's Great Red Spot. The largest of these spots, the Ishna, has consistently held a diameter over 3 times that of Earth. Draenon has 44 moons. 2 of them are of special interest to the Citadel Committee on Habitable Worlds. The first, Arvuna, is a life-bearing world that has already been colonized. The second, Alia, is slowly being terraformed into an ammonia-based world for Volus populations. Orbital distance 2.5 AU. Orbital period 4.0 Earth years. Radius 72,021 kilometers. Day length 17.1 Earth hours. You know, that's another thought I have. I do hope that when we encounter a planet
launched
with an actual mission on it, I do hope that Edie will say something like, oh, you know, point of interest discovered, something like that. Otherwise, I will never find any of them on my own.
Probe launched.
I need that auditory, you know, like, hey, you should check this out.
Probe launched.
Anything else? Yeah, that's not worth my time. Hello, that is, though.
Launching probe.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's good. That's good enough for me. Now then, that brings us to 66%. So where... Planets, come out. Aha. Hello, right at the back there. Tamgota. The outermost planet of the Aysur system, Tamgota is remote and largely unexplored. Its carbon dioxide atmosphere has long since frozen into fields of dry ice. Orbital distance, 42.2 AU. Orbital period, 275.1 Earth years. Radius, 3,354 kilometers. Day length, 64.8 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure, trace. Surface temperature, -216 Celsius. Surface gravity, 0.2 G. And oh, hello.
Probe launched.
Something nice right off the bat. Thank you. Oh, hello.
Launching probe.
Lots of nice things. Thank you, Tamgota. I am very appreciative. Oh, hello.
Probe launched.
And you.
Probe launched.
You know, I'm good. I'm good to leave that one. We have a fair amount of palladium, to be fair.
Probe away.
Okay, down to moderate.
Probe launched.
Hello, hello. Ooh, again, it's... If it were platinum or element 0, I'd go for that. But we've got plenty of iridium and palladium. Okay, and that brings us to 83%. So where am I missing? I think we must only be missing the one planet, but... Is it hidden in the belt? Oh, hello! Hello! You're really tiny! Oh my god, Shasu! Shasu is a dwarf planet that is believed to have been ejected from Agnin during a giant impact with another planet-sized body. At the time, Agnin had a magma ocean covering much of its surface, and the liquid rock sprayed into space where it coalesced and cooled over millions of years. The theory is that during this cooling, Shasu first orbited Agnin, but was eventually pulled from that orbit by the gravity wells of other planets, primarily Draenor. Today, Shasu is relatively temperate, with a light hydrogen-helium atmosphere, attracting spacers who use its atmosphere to refuel. Its crust composition is similar to Agnin, evident in its high sulfur content. Orbital distance, 1.4 AU. Orbital period, 1.7 Earth years. Radius, 1,454 kilometers. Day length, 37.4 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure, 0.34 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature, 23 Celsius. Surface gravity, 0.1 G. Okay, and last but by no means least, what do you have to offer? You know, that was pretty decent as a starting point.
Probe launched.
Oh, hello!
Launching probe.
Flippin' heck.
Probe launched.
You know, I think we really did save the best till last. Shasu is great. A yoink.
Probe away.
Hello, where was that? You.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched.
And there we go, down to good. Shasu, you have done me proud. I appreciate all of your gifts.
Probe away.
Hello there.
Probe away.
Oh god, that's a nice spike. That's a
Probe
really
away.
nice spike. I can't say no to that. Okay, there we go. And back to the beginning. There we go. And is that... There we go. That's 100%. You know what? You know what? I'm going to turn off my timer before it hits 0, because I only have about 13 seconds left. Let's head back to Balor. Refuel. And get some more probes. And then in the next episode... Oh, you ho. How dare. There we go. Gently, gently. Yeah, then in the next episode, we can check out Solvig and Talava. And again, we'll see where we go from there. Again, all of the probes. There we go. Lovely job. Let's head to Solvig first. There we go. However, that will have to wait until the next episode. So until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.